Don't worry, guys. The Kardashians are back to filming. It is okay. We're going to talk that and more. Really important stuff, guys, so stay tuned.
You are tuned into Black Hollywood Live. Reality check.
Hey.
What?
I love her. Hey, get it. I wish she'd done that.
What up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Jesse J here in studio for Black Hollywood Live's reality check. Unfortunately, Ashley's out trick-or-treating. But we love her.
Miss her.
You know what I mean? Had to bring my homegirl, my bae-day, Miss Drea Renee.
What's up, people?
Hey, girl.
So glad to be
missed
back.
you.
I missed you.
You guys ever watch AfterBuzz? She used to do all the Ratchet reality TV with
Sure
me.
did.
I mean, girl, have you seen Bad Girls Club this season?
Yes.
They
Don't even get me
turned
started.
it
I know.
up. I was like,
I have to press pause sometimes. I'm like, and I do a little slow motion sometimes. I'm like, did she really just hit her?
did they
Okay.
make contact right there?
I know.
So we had to come in with, sorry, I'm your host, DJ Jesse Janity.
Yes.
So we had to start this off with Christina Aguilera because I went out last night and I dressed as the Joker.
Such a good costume, by the way. You look
Thanks,
amazing.
bro. There were so many cool costumes last night, but my favorite broke the party. Like, everyone was at this party. It was like 300 people, and all of a sudden, my homegirl comes running through everybody, and she's like, Kylie Jenner just shitted on everybody's life.
She looked so good.
Yo, that was, shout out to Kylie Jenner, because I mean, like, every week we'd be like trying to find a reason to
I
be irritated with you.
know.
But girl,
Bravo. And it's so creative. Who would have thought to do that?
very different. And I love that Tyga was Joel Santana.
I know.
Genius. Loved it. Lived.
I keep trying to find a reason. I'm like, I don't like him. And then I go to her Snapchat and I cannot get off, but I'm like, Kylie. Okay, girl.
more
I'm going to give you your kudos. Let me give you your kudos.
Boom. All right, well, let's talk about it. Speaking of big lips and a big butt, J-Lo, she's coming to NBC. So you know how NBC every year they do like the musicals. They have Peter Pan. This year's going to be Hairspray. So next year is Bye Bye Birdie, which is... the story originally was with like Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke, yeah.
And it was like an adaptation of when Elvis Presley got drafted into the army. So J-Lo just got casted in this.
I love J-Lo. She literally can do anything whenever she wants to, and she's so amazing.
Do you ever watch Shades of Blue with her?
No, what is
The
that?
cop show?
No, I haven't
so
seen
it's
it.
like SVU on crack. Like all like the things on SVU where you're like, wait a minute, like would they really do that? They do it on Shades of Blue, and it'd be like
I didn't even know she was doing
It
that
really
now.
should be called Shady Blue.
And she's doing the show in Vegas still?
Yeah, girl.
God,
She
J-Lo.
working
I
it.
love you, J-Lo. If you can hear me, girl, I'm all about you.
We love you.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about the Kardashians. They're back to filming. So apparently Kim was over at a concert of Kanye's, and cameras were rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I've never really watched the Kardashians.
You didn't watch the Kardashians? Really?
I've never been into the Kardashians. Like, I mean, I respect that they make a lot of money.
I
and
do
have-
too. When people try to talk about them, I'm always like, yeah, but their bank accounts ain't laughing.
I
though,
love their
so.
color monotones. Their, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I love
they
the
always look
family
really pretty.
vibe. I'm all into that.
Yep. But I just, to watch them is just, I never have really sat through like a full Kardashian episode.
I have. I will say
One,
after
when they went to Greece, actually. And
Oh,
it was when
yeah.
Kylie, before she was Kylie.
Kylie,
And she was
for the
like,
lips.
Nobody's hanging out with me. Like, I'm on
I
a
always
trip
used to
by
feel
myself."
sorry for her when they were growing up. I was like, dang, Kendall's so much hotter. Like, that's going to suck. And then Kylie was like, excuse me.
I'm
and I
going
was
to
like,
buy my
okay.
hotness, okay?
She did. And she looks good.
Can you keep up, baby boy?
I know.
How do you feel about the whole Kim Robbery thing? Like, do you know, they say they found the people
Well,
who did it.
I have a little bit of an inside scoop.
Woo! Oh, you be traveling too, so.
Well, I have an inside source that works with Kim, and she really was like freaking out and upset about it. And because there were some people who were like, "Oh, it was staged and it didn't really happen," but from what I hear, it did really happen, and she was like completely freaked out.
Really freaked out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's been radio quiet since the beginning of October.
Which is so not like her at all.
Right, but I kind of like it's interesting because you know that she's not going to talk about it until the new season airs, and then you will all have to tune in and see how she handled it. But how do you think that somebody like of this big of a caliber of a celebrity to step back into that light, it will really be intriguing to me to see how it's filmed, what her personality is like afterwards, because that's traumatic.
Yes, if she was really like in a bathroom tied up, like I couldn't even imagine. I mean, look, some of the story for me is still a little bit like
girl, did
really?
you exaggerate a little, man?
And it's like nobody knows nothing.
Well,
like
I don't
know.
It is
That's
hard
just
to
not
believe.
sitting right with me.
But here's the other thing. I kind of feel that way about this next story. So, have you heard about this Azalea Banks thing?
Okay, yeah, we can talk about that because I watched that video and
The interview?
now a tear coming out of her eye. She was really trying. Azalea, girl. I was like, come on, squeeze it. And
girl.
she had one.
She coming for that Oscar,
little
honey.
tear.
But she didn't make Birth of a Nation, but she gonna show him why she should have. All right, so
Okay.
here's the story. So Azalea Banks apparently went with RZA to Russell Crowe's hotel party. And it was like a hotel dinner party. And all I'm thinking, the way Azalea Banks paints this, it's like Eyes Wide Shut or something.
Okay.
Like, where's Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman?
Exaggeration
like, butt naked.
Nation.
So apparently they go to this dinner because RZA's in Russell's new movie, and they're all talking, and someone commented negatively about the quality of one of Azalea Banks' music videos, which is hard for me to believe because, genuinely, you guys can check our music show, The Beat, is where we critique music videos. Azalea Banks has really good music videos.
Yeah, she does.
So
and she is talented.
and she's super talented.
I mean, her attitude a little.
So apparently it was Russell Crowe that said that she didn't take kindly to that. So she was like, Russell, like, ain't no one checking for you.
Right.
Which...
I mean, that would be a proper response. I mean, I know it's his party, but it's Azalea Banks, so she's going to speak her mind.
Right. And, like, not only that, but, like, if you're going to throw it... I'm from the East Coast, so you throw a slang at me, I'm going to throw a slang at you.
Right
You know what I mean?
back,
Like,
yeah.
no shade. I'm not going to be
But
in
if
my
you
feelings about
started
it.
it.
You know what I mean? Like, oop,
Yeah.
if you toss a wiffle ball, I'm going to hit it. You know what I mean? So... He apparently got butthurt by this.
Right.
Everyone was really offended by her. Like, don't say that about Russell.
It's his party. How could you?
And then things get a little hectic where apparently everyone at the party claims that Azalea broke a glass and like put it up to some girl's
Head,
neck.
and then Russell tried to stop it. I honestly, I don't know if RZA's just trying to protect Russell Crowe because he's in the movie, but I'm on their side a little bit just because she's had so many issues in the media, and that little thing where she's crying on Access Hollywood, honey, I wasn't buying none of that pie. I was like, send it back.
She does have ugly cry.
And she wasn't even crying though. Her face was dry as hell.
My thing is this, Azalea, like, do I want to believe that you were doing the most? I don't want to. I would like to think that, okay, it might have been a little shaded because people already have an idea in their head of you.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Because if this was to happen, like, for her to be crying and sitting there, like, imagine you really being put in that situation. I've been around certain types of socialites where they do feel like they have this power.
Right, and if you insult the head of the party, everyone's like,
they
oh
clown
my God.
you. They make you feel like,
yeah.
I like what she's saying. I know does happen. It's hard to believe with her though because she's such an instigator. Do I believe it? Azalea Banks smashed a glass and put it to some woman's throat? I don't think she. I would like to believe that. I don't think she did that.
I do think she probably got hostile and probably like tried to like come for the girl, and then Russell Crowe stepped in because they're both like huge personalities, and they both have been allegedly in some altercations throughout their careers. So it's not hard to believe you put these two people together, probably something weird's gonna happen.
So then she says Russell used the N-word. Do you think that could have came out?
Dang. I mean,
RZA hasn't said anything. He's totally Russell Crowe.
That's what I'm saying, and I feel like why would he do that if...
But then why would you bring your friend to something like that when you know Azalea
She
Banks?
could pop
Like,
off.
hi, I'm going to bring fucking a Tasmanian devil to a fucking China
Because maybe
closet.
he thought
like,
she was going to behave herself.
Boy, tell him,
He
boy,
thought-
bye.
Sorry, Azalea girl.
Sorry, Azalea, but I don't know if I can ride with you on this.
I can't.
would,
You need to work on your crying, honey.
yeah,
work
girl,
on your
you know
crying,
what
girl.
I mean? Like, I want to meet you as a human being, just have a conversation with you. We can go on a picnic, girl, have a life conversation. I promise I might
But
be able to
she's just one of those people where you got to be like a little careful, because she'll just pop off a
I
second.
know, but it's like we need to tap and find that root. Where's that coming from, girl?
Russell, I hope you didn't say the N-word.
Yeah,
I hope you
because
didn't do that.
and honestly, this put a distaste in my mouth for Russell Crowe too, because I don't know. Like, okay, I know Azalea Banks is a trouble starter,
Right?
However, I think there's two sides to every story.
Of course.
And I don't know why that I have this essence, this feeling, and this is totally just a personal Jesse Janity thing.
Right.
I don't know. It just has put a little distaste in my mouth towards Russell Crowe for some odd reason. But we're going to move on from that. Jackie Christie's daughter. Have you been hearing about this?
Yes.
Girl, well, so Jackie Christie,
So
like...
Takari?
Yes.
Takari,
So
right, Takari.
Jackie Christie going to come out talking about... if my daughter, wanted help, she could have called me.
Well, Takari said, honey, I did.
She said, she said that she didn't because she knows that she hasn't received any type of acknowledgement as far as her being your daughter. She wrote this letter where she talks about her father and how her father came back and apologized for him and his mother and how they've been acting towards her, and basically how they didn't accept her and all that. So
yeah, and he said thank you to Cora. I'm assuming that's like a grandma or something. And I read in the message.
She said, you have shared your love stories, sex tips, coupons, and whatever else you wish to with the world. Also published books for my siblings, happily. Yet every mention of me writing a book about myself, I'm threatened with extortion and slander.
Yeah.
I know your story is a lot bigger than me, but that's for someone else to tell. I don't know what you thought it would take or what you think I want to make my story go away, but I can tell you that answer is nothing. I just want to share it. I mean,
is she like the older daughter of Jackie Christie? Like where?
Well, yeah, she was before Doug.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So she apparently she also said that she told the what's her daughter begins with the C.
I forgot.
Chantel. She told
yeah.
Chantel about her son getting burnt, not Jackie, because I guess her and Chantel do have a relationship. Right. I don't know, girl. Jackie, like that's messy, so I would figure that out. Clean it up, girl. I'm really excited about this. Do you watch The View?
Yes.
Okay,
love The View.
I love The View. It's like the worst show on television right now. It's so good. Like,
I love it.
Honestly, they can just put whoever they want there. As long as Whoopi and Joy are there, I'm good.
It's fun.
I just need Whoopi and Joy
Whoopi's my
all the time.
girl.
Whoopi is my queen.
Yes. Love you, Whoopi.
So Raven hasn't been on that much, and that's because apparently she's been working with Disney on an adaptation of That's So Raven Part 2. She's calling it. They don't have a real name for it yet. So apparently it's a spinoff, and it's Raven as a divorced mother.
Oh, I missed that.
Yep, a divorced woman of a preteen son and daughter, and one has her ability to see the future.
Huh. I thought they were just going to do like a little remake. Okay, so that makes sense because she's older now. Ooh, Raven, I don't know how that could go, girl.
I don't know if I see Raven as a mom.
No, I don't see Raven as a mom.
Even
maybe
like
she's
on
like
Empire,
a teacher in the show or something.
Yeah.
Maybe like a school teacher, like back to where they, I don't know. Did you hear about Orlando Bloom?
No.
Yeah, the guy that was her co-star on the show.
What about him?
So he put this thing on Facebook where he was trying to say, because apparently they had like a relationship, I guess, during the show, and she like stole his phone. There was all these allegations. So it sounds like he's coming out of the woodwork to say that the show was an ensemble situation, and that's how the show was successful. Basically, like, put me back on the show. Homeboy looking for a check.
I mean, first of all, isn't this the same one that disappeared for that period of time and no one could find him?
Yes.
I always think that's interesting when that happens to people.
And he popped up with a little Facebook video talking about put me back on the show.
Right.
Orlando. Anyway,
came out the trap house like, hey, what?
They're doing the show again.
I've been snorting my Disney checks since 2007.
And Raven's probably going to be like, no.
Premonition? No.
Exactly.
I don't see you on the show. I'm excited for it. I think it'll be cool. I just hope it's done well.
I know. I don't know if that's going to work.
I don't know. I don't want to put negativity out there, but it's kind of just picturing Raven as a mom is just interesting. Like I can't even picture, like you can't even handle sitting at a table with grown-ups talking.
No. So that may not work.
They're still casting for kids. So if you got a kid that might look like Raven-Symone, you know what I mean?
Put him up. Get that money.
Get that Disney check. Okay. And then she'll be exiting The View in December. So get your coin, Raven. She's helping produce
People
it.
probably are really excited about that. I'm just saying.
Well.
Okay.
So you know that model, India Love?
Yes.
Okay, so have you been seeing the Soulja Boy and Lil Yachty beef?
No.
All right. So apparently, India Love was dating Soulja Boy, then she's
Really?
with Lil Yachty, and then it's like this whole thing where they're having like beef online and all this stuff.
I can't.
And apparently, Soulja Boy hit up Lil Yachty because all the Lil Yachty's fans went on Soulja Boy's page and put little boats.
What's that mean?
Like little yachts.
Little Yachty. I get
So
it.
it's like the Beehive, except they went and flooded them with those.
Dang.
So Soulja Boy hit him up in the DMs and was like, "Yo, bro, like, tell your fans to stop."
And did he post the message?
Yeah, in the shade room, dude. And Lil Yachty was like, "LOL, bro, like, I can't control that. Like, what you mean?"
Why are you
and
telling
Soulja
me?
Boy's like, "Well, if you don't, then we gonna have beef." And I'm just like, "What are we doing?"
What? I mean, really, with the fans? Like, how's he going? I guess he wants him to go on line and like how Justin Bieber did with his fans. If you guys don't stop messing with, he was messing with Lionel Richie's daughter. So he probably wants him to do something like that.
I cannot.
Yeah, those fans are probably not going to do that. So you can
Sorry,
can
Soulja
that.
Boy, I'm giving you a reality X. Reality check or reality X this. Bill Cosby's in the news again because apparently he's saying that he is too blind to identify his accusers.
I'm sorry, that's so ridiculous.
Are you going to reality check or reality exit?
Reality X.
No, you don't think he just all of a sudden became blind?
When?
You know what I mean? These things happen, girl. He may
Yeah,
have
okay.
MS.
Is there like a medical background for this? Like a medical check?
I mean, they haven't showed that. I feel like we need to have that conversation
Bill,
with somebody.
you know you ain't
like, if you had
blind.
multiple sclerosis, then I would think like, okay, maybe we can talk about that because that could happen.
This just came out of
but
nowhere.
out of nowhere, like, oh, hey.
He's pulling that thing like celebrities do when they like are on drugs or something, like exhaustion.
Yep.
He's doing that.
And it's
I'm blind.
And honestly, he's probably like, look, this is such bullshit. Like, I'm gonna give you guys bullshit. So I don't know. It's interesting.
It still breaks my little pudding heart that he did that.
I know.
It does. I'm like, Bill, no, because I used to watch those shows with just such like pure joy, and now I'm like, dang.
Looks like a pudding diddler. Diddler. All right.
Done.
Last but not least, the story of the day.
Okay, I can't.
I had to put this on here because they just need a fucking reality check. So there is this place in London,
Okay, yeah, it's not here.
and it's sponsored by this company called Wonder Rush, and it's called BYOS, and it is Bring Your Own Semen.
I'm sick.
So this is a real thing, and so basically what they're doing, and like it's not only just a real thing because I found it as like a side headline, and then when I Googled it to like research
Yeah,
the story,
I did, yeah.
There's like cookbooks.
Yeah, the Natural Harvest one I read about, and one called Semenology.
Yes.
Ugh.
So
I can't.
I had to stop because like I wanted to look up what the nutrients and like what the like health benefits to this were, because I have heard that like putting it on like your face and like for face.
I'm gonna have to exit.
Anyway, so here it is. So basically, they're looking for 30 people. If they can get 30 people to come do this, they will set this up as a like actual class.
To do what?
So you come and you bring. So you come to class with either your cum or your partner's cum, and you're gonna whip up a 3-course meal with some beverages. And I'm like, that's a lot of semen.
Wow, yeah.
Like, how much semen are you
How do you
adding to
do
this?
that?
Like, are you ready for some of the names? Like, one of the drinks you might have is called a Schlong Island iced tea. Or
Wow.
you can learn how to make a Victorian spooge cake.
Come on, really?
This is a real thing.
And you just put it in the ingredients of whatever you're making,
It's
and
baking
just
it. And so I think about it's like you're cooking it, you know, so it's like bacteria wise, but it's just like
Well, someone brought up a good point when I was Googling it. about STDs and viruses that could be transferred in the food if it's not cooked properly.
Right.
So there's someone wrote, you can't just use anyone's semen. I'm sick. Sorry.
I don't even know what that flavor tastes like, what the idea behind that is.
Who decided to just put it in food? Like, why?
Well, we used to do the challenge after show on AfterBuzz.
Yes.
So, if you had a cooked cake for $10,000, a Victorian spooge cake.
$10,000? I mean, okay.
She's like,
I mean, we'll figure it out.
you know what I mean? Like, a little nut never hurt nobody.
Crack it.
Boom. All right. Well, did you hear any other crazy reality stories this week that you need to reality check?
No,
Boom.
I did not.
Well, we want to know what you guys think, so leave us a comment down below. We love you guys.
God.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at BHL across all boards. And then
funny.
guess what? If you haven't, make sure you guys check out DraftKings.com. Yes, this is really cool. We've been talking to you guys about it all season long. But the best part about DraftKings is every week is a new season. So you can sign up and keep on winning. There was this one person, came in 800th place and they still won money.
Really?
In 800th place.
That'd probably be the place I'd get.
Okay. So not only that, you guys get to pick your contest, draft your team, and follow the action live. Renew old rivalries with new friends and play them every week. Or you can try their 50-50 contest where top half of all entries win cash. That was the guy that won the 800.
Oh, I wonder how much you got.
Even if your current fantasy team is circling the dream, you can still win huge cash prizes at DraftKings. Want to know how? Well, don't wait. You guys can start right now. Use the code GEEK. That's GEEK and play free with your first deposit. That's code GEEK to play free for your share of over $1 million in total prizes. This weekend only at DraftKings.com. Eligibility restrictions may apply. See site for details. We love you guys. Drea, where can everyone follow you?
Drea Renee _N.
Boom. You guys can hit me up at DJ Jesse J. Till next week. Same time, same place. Peace.
Bye, guys.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.